Hello, today I want to briefly go over questions 5 through 8 on your last CFA. So if you would make sure you're in the second packet, and we're starting on problem number 5. Jocelyn was shopping at a farmer's market. She observed the prices of cucumbers at several stands. Which sign shows a proportional relationship in the pricing of the cucumbers? So we're looking for a proportional relationship, meaning that all of the prices have the same constant of proportionality. And just to recall, we do that by placing the y values over the x values, and they should all be the same. Now, this was given in a different way. Instead of a table, an official table, they have these signs, but we're going to assume that this is the x column and this is the y column. And if you recall, money is always, when we're finding the unit price, money is always on top. So we're going to start by putting 250 and divide it by 5, and that's going to give us 50 cents. So I'm going to take the next dollar value, which is $4, and we're going to divide that by 10 cucumbers. And that would mean that this is 40 cents per cucumber. So we have 50 cents and 40 cents, so it is not proportional. They're not the same unit price. So now let's go on to stand B, and we're going to take the y value of $2.50 and divide it by the x value of 5 cucumbers. And again, we're going to get 50 cents per cucumber, the unit rate, the y value. And let's see if it is a constant of proportionality by now taking $4.50 and dividing that by 10. And that's going to be $0.45. So once again, this is not proportional. At Betty's stand, letter C, we're going to start with the dollar amount. This is the y column. This will be the x column. And we're going to take $2 and divide it by 5. And that would give us 40 cents per cucumber, the unit rate of 40 cents per cucumber. Now we're going to go into $4 and divide it by 10. Oh, and this is 40 cents per cucumber. So this is looking good. We have to make sure it's throughout the table. So this is $6 divided by 15 cucumbers. And that, once again, would be 40 cents per cucumber. And finally, $8 divided by 20 cucumbers. And that's 40 cents per cucumber. You can see there's a constant of proportionality. So C is the answer. Let's go on now to question 6. Okay, question 6. Which representation shows a proportional relationship between x and y? Once again, they're asking us for a proportional relationship. And if you recall, if it's a graph, we're looking for a straight line, and it has to pass through the origin. And the origin, if you want to recall, is 0, 0. So let's look at this first graph. It is a straight line. So straight line, yes. Origin, no. So it is not A. If we look at graph B, it's a straight line, yes, but it does not pass through the origin. So B is not what we're looking for. Next, in a table, just like we did on page 5 or question 5, we're looking for a constant of proportionality. So we're going to take y value of 8 and divide it by the x value of 2, and we're going to get 4. And let's see if we get 4 each time. 16 divided by its x value. 16 divided by 4, that's also 4. 24 divided by 8, and this time we get 3. So this is not a proportional table. And finally, we're going to take the second, or table D, we're going to take 3, the y value, divided by its x value, and that would give us 1.5 or 1 5/10. Then 6 divided by 4, that would be 1 5/10. 12 divided by 8, that would be 1 5/10. And finally, 18 divided by 12 is also 1 5/10. So we see a constant of proportionality. So D was the answer. Let's go on to question 7. Question 7 says that the graph below shows the relationship between the number of people in a group and the total cost of admission for tickets to the circus. So we can see that the Y column is talking about the cost. So all of these numbers are dollars. Here's Y. Excuse me, not column, but axis. And then the x-axis is talking about the number of people. So it says, what point on the graph represents the unit rate? So we're looking for the unit rate. So the very first point they give us is 0, 0. So that's right here. 0, 0 is not the unit rate. That's the origin. And so that is not it. Unit rate means we're looking for the dollar amount. Remember, we want to put Y over X. So we're looking for the dollar amount for one of whatever we're talking about. In this case, the X is people. So for one person. So let's look at point 115. So the point 115 we would name as an ordered pair. However, since this is the X and this is the Y, this would be $15 for one person. And so that is what we're looking for. Again, they're going to try to be tricky by giving us 15 and 1 at C, but that's not the unit rate, because it would be written as 1 over 15. We're looking for the amount of money, Y, for one person, X. Now let's move on to our final question, number 8. Okay, number 8, a grocery store sells sliced turkey. The graph shows a relationship between the weight of the sliced turkey and the total cost of the sliced turkey. 2 points, R and W, are labeled on the graph shown below. So once again, we're going to investigate the graph. We can see that this is total cost. So these numbers are referring to money. And then we're going to look at the x-axis, which is talking about weight in pounds. So our statements say, and we're looking for what is true, which statement about the graph is true. So point R means the unit rate is $10 per pound. So let's look at point R. And they give us, again, the ordered pair. And if you recall, this is the X and this is the Y when we're given an ordered pair. But when we talk about unit rate, we want the Y, which in this case is the cost, over X, which is the pounds. So this would be $10 for 4 pounds. So that is not the unit rate. Unit rate means the amount of money for one. So A is not the choice. Next, it says point R means the unit rate is 4 pounds per dollar. That's not true. We get 4 pounds for $10. So that is not what we're looking for. Letter C says point W means the unit rate is $2.50 per pound. So let's look at point W. Okay, and I can see that this is not exactly on this grid mark, and they've actually marked it as 1. So the ordered pair that they've given us is 1 and 2.5. So this again is the x, and this is the y. So this would be, y would be 2.5, and remember it's money, so this must be $2.50. And the x value is referring to pounds, 1 pound. And unit rate or unit price is talking about the amount for one. So in this case, it's $2.50 for 1 pound. So C is our choice. Hope this was helpful. Take care.